Recording is on. I now have an oxygen tank, flippers, flashlight, knife, scanner. I've stored a bunch of extra crap that I don't need, and I'm going to the Altera cache, which is 250 meters away. Not too far. Now have 75 oxygens, whatever that is. Oh, but there's what are these fish called? This guy is not swimming right. Titan hole fish.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm gonna make some eggs.
It's my nickname. My ex-girlfriend. Let's see. Titan hole fish are basically giant sideways donuts. They're about 4 feet in diameter. They do have a hole in the center and a funny little face on one side. And they store up oxygen in this bladder on the interior of their circumference. And I can actually apparently somehow extract that oxygen. I just pulled some oxygen out of that boy. What the fuck is this? Oh, there's a creature egg on the ground. Basketball size with 4 little green tentacles coming out of it. It's mostly green with a red cap on top and little purple tips on its tentacles. I'm just going to leave it alone for now. I don't think I need that. I don't have an aquarium or anywhere to hold it. There's a fucking sea monkey. Stay away from me. You're not getting my stuff. There's 2 sea monkeys following me around now. I'm gonna swim away from them and get some air. I'm over the Altera cache. There's a bunch of creepvine. Creepvine just grow as high as they want to. In the Arctic climate, they're kind of yellow. In Subnautica 1, they were very green. There's some salt deposits on the ground here. I'm going to grab one of those in case I need it. There's some other plants down here. Violet bow. It's sort of a 5-foot-tall, bushy purple plant. The creepvine grow from the bottom up, and these are all maybe 50, 60 meters high, and if they get to 50 or 60 meters high, then they sort of branch out into a much thicker thing with long, waving yellow leaves. Get away from me, bitch! I'm trying to steal my scanner again. And when they get that high, that's when they start to grow seed clusters, which is, of course, what we needed for lube and rubber. Okay, there's a tablet here. There's a box with something in it. I'm just grabbing stuff. There's the beacon. I'm going to swim up and get a full bit of oxygen. Okay, I've learned the blueprint to make beacons, which are really handy because they show up on my UI. Help me find stuff. What did I discover? Okay. Logs and communication. Recorded, well, these is stuff I already had. Recorded conversation with Samantha IU and Fred Lachance. Okay.
I'm telling you, Sammy, you see some weird things when you spend half your day in a sea truck.
More vandalism? Was it the sea monkeys again?
I don't think so.
Flare.
I can't shake the feeling this planet is cursed.
Water.
There's no such thing as a curse.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's nothing. You wouldn't want to hear about it anyway. Just a huge creature frozen in ice.
What? Where?
In a cave, not far from your lab. And here's the extra weird part. As soon as I called it in, they closed off the area. Don't want anyone going in there.
But why?
Sammy, I'm no biologist, but I think there was something wrong with it. Its skin just seemed off. Alien.
An alien on planet 4546b. No.
I'm serious, Sam. Something ain't right. Wish I could show you, but I can't get back in there.
You can. But I might know how to.
Whatever you're thinking, we never had this conversation.
In these recordings, whenever they talk, I can see their faces, or at least their like profile pics from, looks like Facebook profile pics or something. And Sam is a pretty young African-American woman, and Fred is a white dude with a big handlebar mustache and a Nazi haircut. I mean, it's like shaved on the sides of his head, and then it's a big wave in the center.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next to the Altera cache, which is just a platform, a bunch of boxes and crates. I found some food and water and a flare. There's a pit next to it with some sea monkeys, but I see more Altera boxes, so I'm going to swim down here and check them. Afraid to use my flashlight or scanner because the sea monkeys are watching me and trying to steal my shit. Bottle of water, some food. It's a calvernite outcrop, which is a rock. Chance of gold in those, but that one had titanium. This is a argentite outcropping. It had silver in it. That's very important. Ooh, there is a mobile vehicle bay fragment. That's how you build vehicles. I need to scan several more of those.
Warning. 30 seconds of
I'm
oxygen
80 meters
remaining.
down, but I know these are oxygen plants. I forget what they're called. They're just called oxygen plants. I touch it and I get a bunch of O2 back. Scan it for information. There is a giant nest here, mobile vehicle bay fragments in it, and a sea monkey nest that's scannable. That's what those are. Those big nests are sea monkey nests. It looks like about a 6-foot diameter bowl of junk and plant matter that they build.
30 seconds of oxygen
And I've got to
remaining.
swim straight for the surface because this is kind of too deep for me at this stage. I really need a better oxygen tank. Already reaching the limits of my 75. Okay. Don't really have the oxygen to delve that cave any deeper. I'm gonna head back to the pod. Over here, I'm underneath these giant glaciers that force me to dive 20 or 30 meters deep. They're just giant ice cubes, but they're opaque. I can't see through them at all. Just massive chunks of ice. Luckily, they're pretty stationary. Otherwise, if they moved around, they would just crush you. Okay, grab some more materials. Got some copper. Let's see what else is on these data recordings I've picked up while I travel back. Personal log. Oh my god. Found the drop pod.
Found the drop pod. Is there anything better than being not cold and not wet? Well, I guess being not on fire and not injured aren't bad either. Now that I'm settled, I can start to look for you, Sam. I should reread the message your colleague sent me.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness, fins. Humans are built all backwards for swimming. Our biggest muscles are in our legs, but our thrust comes from our puny, unwebbed hands. No, thank you. Not anymore. Now I can get around and explore with something approaching a reasonable pace. With a little luck, this won't be the last of my speed upgrades either.
This is like Robin's diary, I guess.
Made it to 4546B. Landing was a bit rough, but I don't think Altera spotted me. I hid from their satellite. The drop pod deployed with gusto. I just have to find it and get settled. Then I'll be able to get to work.
That's what she said in the beginning.
Yeah. I think what we hear her say out loud is the quick version, and then I can dig through her tablet for her longer entry.
Oh, okay.
I already have a beacon. I can't build mobile vehicle bay. I think the thing to do is to just go out and find more parts of the Sea Glide, because that'll make me so much quicker. I am finding more food and water than I'm using, so that bodes well for my survival. Save the file, and I'm just going to go look for Sea Glide parts, because I'm tired of moving so dang slow. Okay. It's a little deeper over here, 20 or 30 meters. More like where the Altera cache was. Big arches of coral arms, big cliffs, 20 or 30 meters wide. It's like an underwater canyon here that I'm swimming down into. See an oxygen plant about 50 meters down, so I'm going to stay down here. Because if that thing's close, I can not drown. Get some more titanium. Tag this oxygen plant, keep swimming. More titanium, and this goes several hundred meters deep. Okay. Just a massive drop-off. Okay, and it's darker down here, but I see coral, and I need that. So I'm going to knife this coral and pick it up. I'm going to knife this coral and pick it up. There's an oxygen plant down here. I'm almost 100 meters deep.
Passing 100 meters.
Yeah.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
That is a problem. I don't think I can stay down here. And it's super dark. One more coral piece and I'm going back. Okay. Headed back up. this place is dark, got kind of a strange blue glow from all the coral, twisty coral, and there's just giant twisting tentacles of coral everywhere. Dozens of them, huge, hundreds of meters long. They sort of light up the depths, but not really. Looks like it's... I can't even tell what time of day it is on the surface. Strange noise.
Shit.
You hearing that noise?
Yeah, what is that?
Sounds mechanical. I just saw... I'm looking at a 10 meter or so long fish. Not unlike a shark.
Unknown origin. Source of transmission depth calculated at approximately 200 meters.
200 meters is a bit deep for me with this oxygen tank. Oh, but I see a chunk of Altera attack. I'm going to scan it. The shark is like 100 meters down. So far not looking at me. Okay, that's a salt chunk. It is super dark, but this chasm goes hundreds of meters down. Oh, fuck, I gotta go back to the surface. There's no oxygen plant nearby. There's the noise again. The storm is finally
Sounds
calmed.
Like a distress call.
I could see the night sky, clouds moving by. Okay. Still no fucking Sea Glide parts. I feel like the game is distracting me, trying to pull me off of my chosen course. I'm not investigating that shit until I have a Sea Glide, for sure. There's no way I could get 200 meters down and not drown. Even with oxygen plants around. There's giant schools of hoopfish nearby. They kind of glow a little bit. They have a strange little green hoop around them. There's one. Eat you later, buddy. I can see an Altera platform, and there's something sparking. Oh, there's an Altera platform at the surface with some penguins standing around it. And it has a electric cable dangling into the water, clearly sparking like 20 meters down. And beneath it, 100 meters down, is an Altera platform with some boxes on it. Just for bearings, I'm going to look at my pod. I'm 290 meters laterally away from my life pod. And I'm at the surface. I'm going to check out the Altera surface thing first, because it's right here. Get on the ice. Okay. I'm scanning some penguins that are just standing here. There's some baby penguins. Oh, fuck, the storm started back up again. It's hailing. But there is this Altera flotation platform here. It's got these big orange pontoons it's sitting on. Oh, it has a shark cage in the center where the door is open and the cable's just dangling down into the water. You know what a shark cage is, Josh?
Yes.
Well, they got one here. Pretty big. Looks like about 6-7 meters by... Yeah, 6-7 meters square. And there's desks up here on this platform with a mineral detector fragment that I'm scanning. Now I'm scanning a desk up here. Okay.
New blueprint synthesized.
Apparently that's all I needed for the mineral detector. There's a box, a supply crate.
New blueprint
Had a flare in it. There's another supply crate with a nutrient brick in it. Penguins don't... They sort of just stand here and stare at me. They don't do anything to me, so that's cool. They're pretty accustomed to this. They, just like penguins, they dash out of the water at high speed. They swim incredibly fast, and they walk very awkwardly. Penguins are very evolved for water, for an air breather. I'm going to stay away from the sparking electric bit and try to dive down to the platform. At 20 meters, 30, 40. It's 50 meters down. Got a first aid kit, scanned a beacon fragment. I already know beacon, so that's going to translate into titanium. Whenever you scan an item that you already know the recipe to, it just gives you more titanium. Okay, I'm going to grab some...
Nice.
There's ribbon plants down here. So I can make more batteries when I get back. Seems to be it for here. Keep getting a scan warning. Oh, it's because of this narrow leaf. Narrow leaf looks like glowing pink ropes that are like 20 feet long that come up out of the bottom. They actually illuminate this area slightly so I can see. I am
30 seconds of oxygen.
just gonna say I'm fucking running out of oxygen again. Swimming back up to the floating platform. Okay. Still 285 meters laterally from the pod. I'm going to work my way back towards it and look for sea glide fragments. There's the kelp forest. Got my flashlight out. It's pretty dark. Main light, of course, aside from mine, comes from the hoopfish schools, which are dense. There's a banana fish, boomerang fish school that also glows a bit. Creepvine seed clusters glow slightly. Everything on this planet is, or a lot of critters on this planet are minorly bioluminescent. See some more ribbon plant. Never have too many batteries. So I'm gonna grab a couple more of those. Okay, 150 meters from the pod. Still no sea glide fragments. Primary mission is a total failure. But we got a bunch of other crap. About to run out of air.
Oxygen.
Can't tell if it's sunset or
Dangerous weather
sunrise,
approaching.
but
Seek shelter.
everything is red. The sky is red. There's some kind of solar eclipse that's happening. It's the only reason the sky would be that red, I think. During the eclipse, you get weird shades of light that turn the whole sky an abnormal color. Normally, it'd go from blue to orange to black at night. Bright red indicates weird solar shit going on. But I remember from Subnautica 1 that the day and night cycle on this planet's very fast. It's hours instead of a whole day. There's a rock. Please be silver. I know we need silver. It's not. It's titanium. The poops. Just looking around the pod. Keep thinking I see sea glide chunks, but they're actually just salt or other rocks. Crud. Okay. I'm gonna store the shit I got. Eat some food, drink some water, and go looking again.
Okay.
Total lack of progress. Yay. Oh, I don't have any. I can make batteries. That's what I need to do. More batteries. 2 more batteries, 3 more batteries. Now we're in good shape on batteries. Turn the rest into copper wire in case we need it. So it takes up less space. 2 copper turns into 1 copper wire, so it saves me backpack space to refine it into wires. Food. Mineral detector. Takes a battery, copper, titanium, and silicone. Well, never used this device before. Actually, even though I've been in the beta for this game for a long time, I've never used this device.
The mineral detector can sniff out raw materials, potentially saving you hundreds of hours of searching.
Well, I probably should have learned to use that a long time ago. Okay. Cook myself some fish. How about hoopfish and peeper? Thank you for your sacrifice. Oh, yeah. Store the coral that I got. Keeping this beacon with me in case I need to mark something or drop off one of the first aid kits. Okay. Mineral scanner Dewey. It is a weird little handheld thing. It's basically a handle with a brick attached to the front of it, and a screen pops up, and 2 little 4-inch long black arms. They look like arms, but I guess they're antennae. Stick out the front of it, and they are wiggling. And it is currently set to quartz, but when I right-click, it switches. Oh! It says it will search for fragments. That means it'll search for technology fragments.
Oh, okay.
Okay, going out in the water to test it. Alright. It is definitely set for fragments, and it says it's searching. So I'm going to swim away from the pod, kind of towards where I was, out in twisty bridges. What the fuck that noise was. Okay. Nothing yet. Is this thing even working? Let me switch it to other shit. Salt deposit. No, it's doing nothing. Get the fuck out of here. Get away. I just got this. I don't even know what it does. Fuck. Sea monkeys. Gold. Searching for copper. Searching titanium. I don't know if this thing works at all. Searching for table coral. Quartz. Okay. I'm searching for a limestone chunk, which is 1 meter away from me. I'm looking at it. Now the device is making a noise. Now I'm 10 meters away, and this is what it does. I can barely hear that. Do you hear that little squeak?
Barely, but you would lose it in all the background noise.
Yeah. It's not loud enough. Although it's also putting a pip on the screen, so if I watch it, maybe I can...
Get
Alright.
something, yeah.
Not super useful. Also, it's used like 10% of a battery already. Holy crap. This thing is not useful. I regret building it. I'm going to just set it for fragment and swim along, see if it picks up anything. But I think I'm probably going to see the fragment long before it beeps. Yeah, it is not picking up shit. Of course, I don't see shit either. No fragments over here? Okay. I need to go back to where the Altera platform is. But I don't remember where it was. Although I am now 290 meters away from the life pod. So, if I kind of do a circle, I should run into it. Doing the circumference of a circle around the life pod. Oh. Got a beep? Oh, it did. It actually helped me find a fragment. There is a grab trap fragment in the weeds here. Grab trap looks like a beach ball, about 1.5 feet in diameter. And you put a battery in it, and it just creates a minor gravitational field that sucks in all small objects nearby. Might not sound that useful, but if you were starving and wanted to catch a shitload of fish quickly, it's really good at that. Just set it down somewhere and come back, and it will have fish on it. Did it just beep? It did. I don't see anything, but I'm on a big arch. Maybe it's underneath? Swimming down. Beep is increasing. Beep is gone. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, sea glide fragment in the grass. Never would have found it. Okay, this thing is useful. Okay. I apologize. Mineral searcher tool. You are pretty good. Come here, bladderfish. Today you meet your doom. Yeah. I somehow fucking just switched it. Shit. I have to... It doesn't go backwards, so I have to go all the way through the fucking objects again to set it back on fragment. Okay. I'm gonna cruise through the kelp, or the creepvine forest, and see if this thing picks anything up. Oh, I got a bip. It's got something. Grav trap fragment. Now we can build grav traps.
New blueprints
Another piece of technology that I never fucking use. Whatever. Okay, there's an oxygen plant 50 meters down. Gonna hit that. Continue. There's a sea monkey looking at my mineral searcher. I'm hearing a beep. There's a beep. I hear the distress signal again here. Sea glide fragment. Sea glide plans completed. Oh my god, I'm just gonna go back and build it right now. Because it is so good. Okay. I'm gonna go swim back to the life pod with the mineral searcher tool out. Oop, we got something. This way. Ah, another sea glide fragment. Well, it's titanium. Okay. I accidentally triggered it, switched it again, so let's switch it back to fragment. And it's picking up something. Sea glide fragment. This mineral scan tool is more useful than I initially thought, Tim.
Yeah?
I don't know if you're going to go through this game at some point, but...
Oxygen.
Is that game done?
It is done, but for the beta testers, they're only giving us 90% of it. They're not giving us the end of the plot until release.
Okay.
So I'm sort of timing this. Co did this too with Subnautica 1. Like, I'm timing this so that by the time I'm 80 or 90% through the game, we should be at the release date. So this save will coincide with the release, and it'll be 100% run. Okay, we're back to the pod. Put that away. That thing used 80% of a battery, though. That was kind of expensive. But thank Jeebus. Sea Glide, battery, lubricant, copper wire, titanium. Build that bitch. Hell yeah.
The Sea Glide
Oh,
is a
thank
personal
heaven.
transportation device used for high-speed freediving. Contains a built-in light and map.
Yeah, the map I've never been too good at using either. Okay, let's see what else Robin says about minerals.
I was a little nervous about dropping into an unknown area, but luckily, this biome seems to have an abundance of minerals I can use for tools and upgrades. I didn't want another situation like Byzantos 5. When Xenoworks dropped me off, there were barely any resources. I survived off the land for 3 months with just a knife, my lucky PDA, and some rope. I am still kind of proud of that, though.
Okay, I can build a compass, but I need silver. Okay, now we have a Sea Glide. Thank Jeebus. Here we go. You hear that, Josh? That is the sound of progress.
All right.
It's just twice as fast. I'm already
Nice.
100 meters away from the pod, just from using it for 5 seconds. It's
Dang.
awesome. Yep, it's very good. Okay, and then I can quick scan. Let me set this bitch to... I need a certain type of rocky outcropping. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Argentite. And it's already picked one up. Okay. There it is. Titanium. Fuck you, RNGesus. Are you familiar with RNGesus? It has nothing to do with actual Jesus. Let's see.
I don't know if Josh knows RNGesus by name, but he's certainly familiar with him.
Josh is familiar with actual Jesus.
Anybody who plays Pathfinder has met RNGesus.
That's
Random
true.
number generator Jesus.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm about to drown. Sea gliding for the surface. Ugh. Made it.
Do it. Do it.
Whoops. Back down we go. So nice to be a air-breathing creature on this planet. That outcropping. I don't think I can use this thing that much. It burns through batteries too quick. Alright, just gonna sea glide and look. I think this is a much more effective way to search, even though I will definitely miss things.
Passing 100 meters.
Oxygen
Oxygen
plant,
efficiency
thank you.
decreased.
Where's this shit? There's one. Give me this. Be silver. It's silver. Okay. Now I need like 5 more of that. Using the flashlight. Ah, God, the big shark thing's after me. Jesus. It's got serrated teeth in its mouth. Alright, it's not that maneuverable. It's called a brute shark. Scan this asshole.
Aptly named.
Yeah. It's big. It's ugly as fuck. It's giant snaggle teeth sticking out of its maw. There's that goddamn noise again. Oh my
30
god.
seconds of
Is there an oxygen
remaining.
plant? No, we're going up. I hate having to swim 100 meters to the surface every 30 seconds.
I thought you had an oxygen tank.
I do, but it runs out, and when I go below 100 meters, it runs out extra quick. Pressure change does something to it. I'll get it upgraded later. Okay, nothing. Nothing. One of the cats took a giant shit, and the entire odor of it has halted progress on my desk. Airflow of this house pumps every nasty smell straight to my desk. Oh, this is Altera Tech. What are you? Mobile vehicle bay. Hell yeah, we can build a mobile vehicle bay. Now we just need a
New
vehicle to build.
blueprints synthesized.
Power cell. That is a bigger battery used for making vehicles. Powering vehicles. Alright, well, Twisty Bridges is a pretty huge area. I'm 400 meters from the pod. I don't know which direction I'm in because I still don't have a goddamn compass. I can build one when I get back, but silver's at kind of a premium right now. If I can't find more silver, I might have to go without compass for a while longer. Oh, wow. There's 20-foot towers with hot water or smoke or something coming out of them. Looks like underwater smoke. I'm hearing brute sharks, but I don't see them. Oh, there's a lot of more advanced metals here. I need to stay here and get a bunch of shit. Lead. More lead. Yeah. That's not a brute shark. That thing has 4 legs. Looks like an iguana swimming.
Okay.
30 seconds of
But it's
oxygen
12 feet
remaining.
long. It's like the size of an alligator or a crocodile, but it has 4 long legs with flippers at the end. It's ridged. It looks like a tiny Godzilla.
Altera beacon signal
Sheesh.
detected.
And it's angry. It's swimming right at me, and it's called
Delta Station Dock. New
Cryptosuchus.
creature discovered.
It just bit me for
Delta
25% of my health.
This is the place Lil mentioned in her message.
And I've picked up some Altera signal. There's a Altera vehicle part. Sea truck fragment. Sea truck is a loathsome vehicle, but it's all we have. I'm really mad at them about this. But there's no way to play this game without a sea truck.
Warning.
Fuck.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
It's nighttime. I swim into the surface. I can see a big giant moon glaring at me. Kind of pretty. It's still raining like hell on the surface. I am 476 meters from the pod. Oh, and there is a Delta Station dock beacon close here. I'm close to an Altera base. Okay. Quick. I'm going to head that way. It's only 160 meters away. This should be silver. It's not. It's titanium. RNGesus fucks me again. Oh, I can actually scan these. Thermal spires. Okay. 1 second. I will look at that research entry. Silver. Yay. Working my way towards the Delta Station dock. Water's getting shallower. There's thermal spires all around me. Definitely getting close to an island. More silver. Good, good. Almost to the surface. Delta Station's 20 meters away. More wrecked vehicle, and I'm underneath a Altera floating
New
platform.
technology acquired.
And now I can build a sea truck. Okay. Walking onto land, there's an Altera gangway over the water here. There's an abandoned PDA. Cargo
Fred,
rocket.
I'm not blaming you.
Okay.
But what do you mean it's gone? Where did it go? You found some trouble somewhere in the deep twisty bridges and decided to jettison modules?
Yeah, I had to jettison a module. I got free and went back for it. It was just gone.
And you think someone stole it?
Or something. I didn't lose it, that's for sure. I'm careful with my
New
tools.
blueprint synthesized.
I'm sure you are, but you have to admit there have been a lot of sea truck accidents, and they're rather expensive.
You wanna follow me on a few runs tomorrow? See what it's like? Conditions are way harsher than anything I ever imagined. I don't know if you could really understand it from inside your base.
That won't be necessary. Thanks for your time. I'll
New
write it up
blueprint
as an accident.
synthesized.
That is Fred, the field biologist, muscling Emmanuel, the executive, into filing the report in a way that doesn't blame Fred for the loss of equipment. I'm very familiar with that phenomenon. That is real. Okay, distress call. Let's see what Robin says about this. She almost froze. The air is colder than the water.
Picked up what sounds like a distress call. Who or what is out here calling for help? Didn't sound human. Maybe it's from a remnant of architect technology. In her message, Sam's colleague did say there was something important here. Even if it's just a mimic from one of the more intelligent aquatic specimens, that could be a major find. Or if it's from Altera, it could have bearing on what happened to Sam. I should definitely check it out.
Also, we appear to have found a bug because she is still shivering. There, it stopped. Okay. Even though her temperature meter looks normal. Okay, she's thirsty. Let's drink. she's hurt. Let's first aid up. Go ahead and eat a nutrient block. Get us to 148 food and 100 water. Okay. Well, Delta Base appears to be primarily on land. There's a beacon here, but I'm just going to leave it. And I can see some lights up on the rocks above me. This is a big island. It's dark. It's night out, and there's a fucking blizzard, so I can't see shit.
This is a recorded message. If
Okay.
you can hear this, you're trespassing. If you know what's good for you, you'll get the hell out of here.
I didn't know the Deep South was on 4546B.
That, I don't know if you remember her, is Margaret Maida, character from the first Subnautica, a survivor who lived on the planet.
Ah.
And I have found a cave with those warm flowers from the beginning of the game. And sulfur. I need that. Crystal and sulfur just sticking on the wall. Got it. Now I can scan the plant. It's called a thermal lily. It is warming me up. That's nice. It's lighting the cave and making it warm. This is a nice, safe place. Sun's coming up. I'm going to head up the hill. Ah, now I can see. On top of the island, there is a huge tower with a giant dish, like radar or some kind of long-range communication dish that is endlessly rotating and angling up and down for different things. Looks like it's about 100 meters tall. I'm going to head towards it outside of the cave. But there's a path here that is lit by glow sticks. There's some surface plants here, these weird structures 10 feet high that have lots of holes in them. They almost look like coral. They're called honeycomb fungus. Okay. I don't think that's the direction I want to go. I want to go uphill. Yeah. Go this way. Path kind of winds around the mountain here. And it looks like it goes back into a cave. Follow the light sticks, since this was clearly the path that Delta Station set up. Here's a plant I haven't seen
This place
before.
really has evil lair vibes.
Yes, it does. This is called a horseshoe shrub. It looks like a two-legged alien, but it's a tree. You can tell that the roots are very thin at the bottom and fat, about 8 or 9 feet off the ground, with fluffy leaves on top and a weird fruit dangling in the middle. Pick up shrub nut. Shrub nut sounds like Kyle Triplett's nickname in high school.
It really does.
But they're good eats. They're food and water at the same time, so I'm going to take some with me. Oh, there's a little desk and some Altera equipment in here. By the thermal lilies. More sulfur. I'm going to grab that. What does this tablet say? Geological log 3. Finding adequate samples have been exceptionally easy with the new modified scanner tool that burns through batteries like a son of a bitch. Doesn't say that. This new research pace finding the origins of the island's formation should take no time. Okay. There's another mineral detector fragment, but I already know it, so that'll just become titanium. I don't think I need more sulfur. How many sulfur am I carrying? 1, 2, 3. No, I'm going to go ahead and grab another one. Take lots of sulfur, because I haven't seen it anywhere else yet. Okay, this is ramping. The cave is ramping up. And goes back outside. Grab one more piece of sulfur. Step out here. And a prawn suit drops in front of me.
There, Altera. You're out of bounds.
It's Margaret Maida, and her prawn suit looks like it was painted dark, but it looks like it's been decorated with animal parts. It has huge, long claws on either side of the central canopy. A prawn suit, you remember it from Subnautica 1? It's a giant pod in the center with a glass bubble over you, so you can see out of it really clearly, and you can see the person inside of it. It's about 12 or 15 feet tall. It's big. And over each shoulder is a propeller that allows it to kind of like jetpack underwater. It's not enough for it to really swim. It's too heavy. And then it has long, heavy, strong legs, big, giant arms, and one of her arms is a giant spine, like 9 feet long. Like one entire arm looks like a greatsword-sized weapon for the prawn suit. And she just dropped out of the sky like 5 feet in front of me. Could have crushed me.
I'm not with Altera.
Then your position is doubly precarious.
What do you mean?
If you're telling the truth, you're out of your mind. If you're lying, there'll be hell to pay.
Wait! Who are you?
She just ran and
Stay off my land.
jumped off the cliff out to sea into the ocean. She just jumped off a 100-foot cliff into the water in her prawn suit and is gone.
The exosuit has been traced as far as my technology will allow.
That's pilot last
Signal
known
location
position.
Uploaded to PDA.
Yeah.
It would appear I'm far less alone on this planet than I had anticipated.
So my little portable computer stopped being able to track her about 500 meters that direction. I don't know what directions it is. But I'm at Delta Station. This is a surface base. I see all kinds of good stuff. Let's see, first of all, there's a builder fragment tool. Now I can build a base. Habitat builder.
New blueprint synthesized.
I see a data box over here. I'm going to open that. Solar panels, I learned. Bioreactor, I just learned. I'm going to open this door. All the good stuff. Battery charger, fucking need that. Power transmitter, cool. Scanner room. Just scanned big multi-purpose room. Scanning lockers. There's a jukebox in here. I'm going to scan that, I guess. Office chairs. I can actually build a real place now. There's a tablet here.
For the last time, I'm not cheating.
Then what's your theory? What's going on?
If you ask me, Zeta's been blinking a lot. I think it's a tell.
He does have a point there.
It's allergies.
Allergies? Oh, is something in bloom on this frozen planet?
Thermal lilies. And if you gang up on me, I swear you're all fired.
You're not even my boss.
Oh, you're all so gullible. You're fighting each other. Meanwhile, look at Parvin. Just look at him.
What am I doing? I'm not doing anything.
Let's just take this to a vote. All those who think Zeta's allergies are a bad case of alienitis, say intruder.
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 Intruder. Danny?
Oh, I'm just an observer here.
I'm going to use my pass.
Is there some kind of scientist conspiracy going on here? Zeta, Sam, Danielle, you three are suddenly very aligned.
Or, like I said, Parvin is cheating.
I'm starting to wish I was cheating.
There's a map on the wall here.
Handy. I should be able to find my way to Phi Robotics where Sam worked.
These are all in fucking Greek symbols, and I'm such a dum-dum. I don't know what any of them are. But I do recognize the ice shelves that I landed on. And I see a bay that opens to the southeast, and it's just pure mountains to the north and west. And the ice shelves I landed on are dead smack in the center of it. The island I'm on is center south in the middle of the map. So, my pod is currently, I can see it on my HUD, 800 meters, I think, north of me. To the southeast, looks like a bunch of green dots. And a horseshoe symbol, I think that's Omega, but I don't really know. Delta is the triangle island that I'm on. There's some weird Q with a line pointing down just southwest of this island. So there's another Altera base southwest of this island. There's an Altera base to the extreme west over in the Glacier Mountains. And there's a Altera base in the extreme north, which is a 0 with a line through it. They couldn't have just numbered them. I also scanned coffee maker. There's another room here. Jeremiah Mergel. Looks like I've got a picture of him in an orange suit, some equipment. He's holding a repair tool. Looks like an old man, receding hairline. Got a nice orange parka. Fred Lachance. Fred looks like the biggest fucking nerd I've ever seen. He's in like a boring white jumpsuit. He's kind of pudgy. He has the aforementioned Nazi haircut and dopey mustache. Fred's bed. Scanning Fred's bed. Built myself a bed. And this is Jeremiah's bed. And there's PDA on it. Let's see what he's got to say.
Communications tower maintenance log. Another day, another slight by the winged furies. As usual, I got an interference alert. As usual, I went out to see what the problem was. As usual, it was frozen stalagmites of feathered bird excrement.
Blueprint synthesized.
I fear the career impact of saying this officially. If you can even call what I have a career. But I could swear they're targeting me personally.
Synthesized.
The week I was out with the flu, I came back to find the tower spotless. Parvin laughed at me when I asked him how he cleaned it. Silly me. As if Parvin would ever clean anything. There's nothing left for me to do but quit. But I know that's what the birds want me to do. Oh, and I got the tower up and running. Maintenance complete.
Okay, I scanned a bunch of furniture, beds, tables, and chairs. There's another PDA.
Jenny, you wouldn't believe the adventure I'm having. It's just like when we were kids and we used to play Underwater City, only sea monsters aren't pretend, and I don't need to hide behind you when one swims by, because I'm safe in my sea truck. Safe and very, very brave. Please tell Dad for me. Thanks so much for the mustache kit, by the way. To be honest, I wasn't sure if it was a gag gift at first. Personal grooming is something of a challenge here, and as you know, I'm a pretty low-maintenance guy to begin with, but you'd be surprised how handy mustache wax is in an emergency. There have been some close scrapes. For a while there, someone was sabotaging my truck, and I thought I was seeing things. But my friend Sam helped me sort it out. Although, she's had some troubles of her own lately. To be honest, I get a little worried out here sometimes. But I guess that's normal, under the circumstances. Gotta expect a little risk, right? I should be happy. I have great friends and a good paycheck. Anyway, love you, Jenny, and Dad. Please find a way to tell him that he won't find embarrassing. And don't worry, I'm looking for the perfect fish to bring back as a gift. Your favorite.
I nearly froze to death while listening to that, but I didn't want to open the store yet. There's another dormitory separate from theirs. Emmanuel Desargins.
He's the boss man, right?
Yeah. He's got on black pants. He looks like he doesn't give a shit. He has a douchebag goatee. He looks like a discount Tony Stark.
Nice.
Okay, he has a
Cushy
double
setup.
bed.
Must belong to one of those higher-uppers.
Yep. He's got a fancy executive desk. He's got some sort of executive toy where the little silver balls bounce back and forth.
New blueprints
Oh, he's got
synthesized.
fancy plant pots. Do want. He's got a fish aquarium. Fuck yeah. Oh, he has the observatory, which is a giant glass globe you can build onto your base. If you have strong enough glass. It takes the better type of glass than I have right now. Okay, and he had a tablet. I think.
New blueprints
Didn't he?
synthesized.
Maybe not. Well, here's something of his.
David, you'll be happy to know the Frost Pack is making excellent progress. I must say, my management style appears to be uniquely well suited to isolated snow planets. I miss you, of course, but I wonder if you feel it too. As great as we are together, we're almost better apart. Just look at how well Prosperina did in her last show. I'm sorry I couldn't be there to see it, but I'm sure if I'd been around, I'd only have made her nervous. Once this mission is over, I'll come home for a few good months, and then, what do you think if we look at reorganizing our expectations?
Alright, that guy's a douchebag. I'm not listening to any more of his diary. Let's see, what's this tablet? Facilities map. No, I don't know what that is. I'm checking out this giant tower with the radar dish on it. Status. Satellite surveillance active. Status report. 2 active human life forms detected. 2? Unauthorized habitat construction, vehicular activity detected. Recommended observe and prepare for possible intervention. 2, so that's me and Margaret Maida. Right? If it's detecting her.
Yeah.
Climbing up on the tower. There's a test override port. What is this log? Okay, I'm going to freeze to death if I read this out here, so I'm going back. Back down. Let's see. Can I get to the cave from up here? Oops. I'm going to try to climb down this cliff. Okay. Minorly hurt myself. I'm fine. But I am going to freeze to death unless I get inside a cave. But there's one right here. Okay. Thermal Lily Cave. Hooray. Alright, what does it say? New employee training. All employees completed while in tower is in test mode. Test mode's fully functional version of live mode. All communication from the tower will be disabled. So if we put it in test mode, it'll quit reporting my obviously illegal activities down here. Test override module into diagnostic port. Activate test mode command must be entered. Okay, I don't have any of that equipment yet. Okay, this is Jeremiah from the tower.
Tower maintenance log. Okay, this time the birds have really done it. I don't know what they've been eating, but it's corrosive when it comes out the other end. I'm gonna need to rewire. I'm short an element to fabricate the right cable. I remember seeing some when I did that dive to the old ship. I'm gonna go out there and see if I can get some more. That should fix it. Maintenance status, in progress.
Old ship. We are too far from the Aurora for it to be that. Okay, I'm back down at the dock. I'm gonna go back, get a builder tool, get a real base going, and save.
So this is the same planet?
Yes. This is the after expedition, like after Subnautica 1, where the Aurora crash lands and like one or two, very few survivors ever come back. And they do so by turning parts of the Aurora into a rocket to escape the planet, right? That's the only way off because there's no civilization here. And the planet's extremely dangerous, except for a few shelves where it's still very dangerous, but not quite so bad. There's the old distress signal from the bottom of the twisty bridges. And so someone comes back and they report that there's alien civilization there and a plague and a cure for the plague, right? That was Subnautica 1. So then Altera sends back this research expedition, and apparently my character's sister was a part of it. Sam was a part of it. And Robin is out here looking for Sam for some reason because I guess Sam quit writing home or wrote home some disturbing warning, something like that. And so Robin, being the wild rebel that she is, came here looking for Sam in defiance of, you know, Altera claiming ownership of this junk planet. And, yeah. According to that device, Margaret Maida and I are the only people alive. That means everybody's dead, possibly including my sister.
I should have guessed Altera would find a way to clip Sam's wings, like I knew they'd do to mine once they took over Xenoworks. I tried to warn her. She was stubborn, like me. Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be so different from her. Scrappier, faster, less play by the rules. But Sam didn't tolerate Altera's corporate red tape any more than I did. She just tried to change it from the inside. I think in the end, we always wanted similar things.
Habitat builder. Fuck, I need a computer chip, which means I need gold. I don't have any gold. Okay, but I can build a compass. I'm doing it. I don't know where the fuck anything is without it. Okay. Yes, Delta Dock is pretty much southeast. So, Life Pod is north, Delta Station's south central. Margaret's last known location is southeast. Those are all the landmarks I have. I cannot build the vehicle bay until I get a computer chip. I can't build a computer chip until I get gold. So I can't build the builder either until I get gold. Okay, I'm going to store this shrub nut. I'm actually getting kind of full of stuff. I really need to be able to build a base. Okay. Gotta find gold. It's nighttime. Got half a Sea Glide battery. I got spare batteries. I have enough batteries. I could also use the material finder thing. I'm gonna go past the creepvine forest. Oh, actually, this is what I want. There's a deep cave. And I see sea monkey nests and an oxygen plant. Ah, mobile vehicle bay. I already have that. Okay, I don't need this. Keep going. Sea monkeys live in these deep holes. They like to live in sort of a cave-like area that's 50 to 100 meters deep. So they're all around the shallows. That's why they just kind of pop
30
up.
seconds of oxygen remaining.
That's why they kind of pop up unexpectedly, because their caves are hard to see. hidden in grass and other stuff. Okay, here's the border of the twisty bridges. But past the creep vine is where that initial Altera cache was. It's a sea glide fragment. That's titanium. And there's a deep hole. Here we go. This is what I want. It's like tree roots everywhere. Fuck, crash fish. Fuck off. Fuck off. God, I hate those.
That's a weird sound.
That is an exploding pufferfish. It just charges you and explodes. That's its defense mechanism. Absolute suicide. It sucks.
Warning. 30 seconds of
Oh my god, there's no oxygen plant down here. So now I have to go back to the surface. Okay, this spot sucks. Gotta get some air and find a spot I can actually dive for gold. Maybe I just do it in the twisty bridges. I don't know. Move kind of towards, let's see, 200 meters. Pod is northeast 200 meters. Delta Dock is southeast 400 meters. So I'm kind of between them. Okay, diving. Let's see what we can find. Sea Glide Light sucks. There's the fucking signal. Lead. Nope. Do not need more lead right now. Sea Glide parts. Don't need that anymore. There's a chunk of alien technology. There's like a blinking light on some device. It's definitely not human construction. But I'm so deep, I'm running out of oxygen, and the brute sharks are on me. Noxious. Okay. There's the creepvine forest. This glacier's going to cause me to drown. Let me get around the edge of it. Okay. Diving back down. Kind of lost track of that alien. Oh, now I see it. It's actually blinking.
Hmm?
This chunk of alien technology that's just sort of sticking up out of the ground has sort of a greenish glow to it, and it's blinking in time with the distress signal. I see another one, like several hundred meters away. There's a brute shark attacking some poor little fish. In the twisty bridges. Okay, there's oxygen plants here, so I can stay down here and look for stuff. Yeah.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Mobile vehicle bay, I already have that. Tag another oxygen plant. I need the rarer metal deposits for a chance at gold. There's lots of quartz and limestone here. This is going to be lead. No, titanium. My fucking inventory is full of stuff I don't need. Might have to drop a bunch of stuff. Yep, this is all limestone. I'm not deep enough. That's a mobile vehicle bay part. This could be... Okay, I gotta drop some stuff. Dropping...
Warning. 30 seconds
titanium.
of oxygen remaining.
Because I can get that anywhere. Silver, good. Silver's good. Gold's better. Silver's good. And we need air. About to drown. This is great.
Oxygen.
Yes, I know. Heavy fog on the surface. Can't see shit. 300 meters from Delta Dock, though. Let's dive down. Oxygen plant. Limestone. See a piece of a sea glide. This is apparently where I should have gone when I was looking for that. Derp. Okay, oxygen plant. Gonna hit it because we're already at 90 meters. Cruising onward. Still just limestone everywhere. That's gonna be titanium or lead. I see an Altera platform super fucking deep. And it's near an oxygen... No? Yeah, it is near an oxygen plant. I'm gonna go for it. Because it's got a data box on it. I am 150 meters deep. Grab the data box. Brute shark's trying to kill me.
Technology acquired.
It's the rebreather. Jesus Christ, we're going to go build that very quickly. Rebreather takes away the negative from being below 100 meters. Makes your oxygen last longer when you're deep. That's exactly what we need. So I'm going to motor back and build that because this is super annoying. Oxygen plant, give it to me. There's another alien thing there. Down here. Blinking light. There's an oxygen plant, so we can stay down here a little longer. Get away from me. Fucking brood sharks. Fuck right off, dudes. Okay, I am not headed the right direction. I just need to get out of here. Because these assholes are relentless. Fucking annoying creature. Okay, 300 meters to the life pod. No gold found. Any sea
You don't
glide
have any
fragments.
kind of thing. Like
Any
the
what?
first one, right? Weapon?
I have a knife. I could stab
You have
him.
a knife?
I might actually start stabbing him because they waste a lot of my time. They chase you a long way. And if I could deter him with just one good knife swipe, that might be worth my time. But I'd have to dodge his initial bite. I'd have to really be ready to, you know, suddenly swim sideways and stab him as I do it. Difficult maneuver, but if I get good at it, then the brute sharks would maybe cease to be a problem. Because right now they don't, because they're down there, I can't stop and look around. I can't find, and I definitely can't fucking swim along with the mineral finder. I'll be eaten alive. Okay. Rebreather. Rebreather requires wiring kit and rubber, and I'm out of those things. Okay, I can make a wiring kit. Do I have any rubber in the box? I don't. Son of my bitch. Okay, creepvine. It's not that far with a sea glide. Sea glide's almost out of power. It's at 8%, but I have another battery. Do I? I have one more 100% battery. Yee, I better make more of those. Okay, creepvine seed cluster. Give me the good shit. Give it to me.
You can recharge your batteries, though, right?
Yeah, once I build a base. It's kind of a chicken or the egg thing. If I get the builder tool, then I can build a base, then I can make a battery charger, I can make solar collectors, I can recharge all my batteries. Like, having a base makes life here so much easier. And I can build a base wherever I want. I can build it right over the twisty bridges where all the good shit is, and then not have to come all the way back to the pod. So it's like a series of obnoxious shit that's preventing me from getting anything done. Okay. Make some rubber. Make some more lube. You never know when you might need those two things. More rubber.
Always.
Okay. Now I can... What the fuck was it? Rebreather, thank Jeebus. Build that shit.
The rebreather facilitates extensive free diving by recycling air more efficiently at significant depths. Breathe the freedom.
Breathe the freedom, this bitch says. She's styling on me now. The little onboard computer is laughing at me. That's great. Okay, to save space, I'm going to turn some of this titanium into ingots. Ingots are used to build vehicles, so we'll need them later anyway. Going to build some of this quartz into glass to save space, because 2 quartz turns into 1 glass. Definitely need lots of glass. Build another ingot. Because space is now a problem. Running out of space for stuff. So the other thing I can do is take all the titanium out of my little storage bin here in the life pod, put the precious materials in instead. Glass, sulfur, silver, rubber, lube. Titanium ingots, because they're really heavy, they slow down my swim speed. And a couple pieces of titanium, and then I step right outside my base, and I look for a spot where they won't roll away. Right here by these bullseye shrooms, and I just drop all the titanium on the fucking ground, right outside my base. Now there's a massive pile of junk. Okay.
It's called littering, Toby.
Yep, littering, and there's no one on this planet to write me a ticket for littering, so I don't care. I do need another battery, though, before I go. So I'm going to grab another of the plants, and I know I have copper in the storage box. Okay. So give me that copper. Make me that battery. Go ahead and switch the Sea Glide. I'm going to store this 3% battery because I don't want to bother carrying it around. I'm going to save. I'm going to segment the recording there.